দেখ কি বলছো মানে mensuration তো so mensuration say we have the two notes on it. First one is mensuration 2D figure and second one is mensuration 3D figure. Mensuration 2D and 3D এর মধ্যে কি ডিফারেন্স আছে? 3D figure means those are measured by in three ways: length, breadth and height. And two-dimensional figure means those are measured in two ways. দুটো ওয়েতে মেজার করতে পারি আমরা, that is along its length and along its breadth, তাই না? That is called two-dimensional. So dimensions means in two-dimensional figure, that is length or breadth. How can you measure is two dimensions. মানে যদি একটা টেবিলের এক্সাম্পল দেওয়া হয়, how can you measure a table? So you will say that it depends on the perspective. তুমি ওটাকে হরাইজন্টালি দেখছো না ভার্টিক্যালি দেখছো? তো ইফ ইউ আর মেজারিং হরাইজন্টালি একটা মেজারমেন্ট পাচ্ছ, অ্যান্ড ইফ ইউ আর মেজারিং ইন ভার্টিক্যালি তুমি আরেকটা মেজারমেন্ট তুমি পাবে, তাই না? দুটো ওয়েতে মেজার করতে পারি, দ্যাট ইজ ওয়াই দে আর লেন্থ অ্যান্ড ব্রেথ. So we have all the formulas for all the two-dimensional figure, that is rectangle, parallelogram, square, rhombus and trapezium. Rectangle, you know that perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, area is length into breadth. Parallelogram কি আছে? Parallelogram and rectangle having the same kind of concept. Just I cannot say they are the length and breadth of the parallelogram. That is why I have taken A and B are the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Two adjacent means the sides they are adjacent to each other. Then the formula of the perimeter will be same, 2 into A plus B, and area equals to base into height. Not breadth into height, আমি breadth বলতে যাচ্ছিলাম, তো ওটাকে বলবো base into height. ঠিক আছে? তো b into h আমাদের হচ্ছে কি এরিয়া দেবে। এটাকে যদি ভিজুয়ালাইজ করতে হয়, we have to see these things. If you see a parallelogram like that, then from a point D, একটা D point থেকে from a vertex D, a perpendicular is drawn on the other side AB, and that will be considered as a height, because perpendicular মানে আমরা কোনো সময় height বুঝি. The perpendicular distance is called the actual height. So the height is on AB. Height টা কার উপরে আছে? Height is on AB. That is why AB will be called the corresponding base for the height. Okay. So this height is called, remember very carefully, this height is called the distance between the side DC and AB, correct? And for the parallelogram, there are two type of side. One pair of side is called the longer side, the AB and CD. Other pair of sides will be called the shorter sides. So if you take the height DM, then as a base I will take AB. Now see that from the point C, the C point is over here. From the point C, we can drop another perpendicular also. If I want to create a perpendicular, I will create a perpendicular in this manner. এই জায়গায় পারপেন্ডিকুলারটা আসবে, but for that I have to extend the line AB in such a manner so that they will create a 90-degree angle over here. And maybe দেখ দেওয়া যায় না, ব্যাপারটা তো হয় না, জোর জবরদস্তি করতে পারি না, আমার 90 ডিগ্রি ক্রিয়েট করতে হবে, তো ভেতরে আসলে 90 ক্রিয়েট হবে না। Do you really think that from the point C, if you drop a perpendicular like that, then it will create a 90-degree angle? No. On any side? So that is why to create 90-degree angle, they are the slanting position, na? So they have to be a 90-degree angle position. That's why. Understood? So if I want to create a 90-degree angle, if I want to drop a perpendicular from the point C on the other side, then the side should be extended in such a manner so that it will create a 90-degree angle at the point. Suppose I am writing at N, CN. Okay, the point N. So can I take that CN as height and the AD as base to apply the formula for on area, that base into height? Answer is yes, can be taken. Over here I am measuring the height. Okay, don't think that this for this height I will take the whole length as base. Whole length, why should I take? As our thing is that our motive is to get the distance between these two sides. Which two side? I am marking it. The distance between these two sides. the AD and BC. To measure its distance, we have to measure the perpendicular length from one vertex to its opposite side. That is why. So thing is that now think very carefully. If you draw two parallel lines like that, suppose two parallel lines are drawn. Now if I take a point over there, suppose P is a point, and if you want to drop a perpendicular from P on the other line, then it will be the height of the height, na? It will be the distance between the two lines, correct? If I put another point Q over here, and if I drop a perpendicular from Q on the other line, it will be the same, the height of the other line, correct? Height of the, I mean distance between the two lines. So that is why how you are measuring the height, how you are measuring the distance between the two lines, that doesn't matter. Matter কোথায় হচ্ছে যে what is the height between the two lines. So AD, between the side AD and BC, the height is considered as H, but the base will be the same as AD, because we are finding the area for the parallelogram. So base of the parallelogram should be taken, and height means the distance between the two lines only. Clear? If height is not given, then তো you cannot find the area. তো কিছু না কিছু ইনফরমেশন গিভেন থাকবে, অ্যান্ড অবভিয়াসলি সেখান থেকে তুমি এরিয়াটা ফাইন্ড করতে পারবে। কোনো না কোনো দেয়ার শুড বি গিভেন, এনি ফর্মুলা অর এনি প্রপার্টি অর এনি ইনফরমেশন শুড বি গিভেন। কিছুই গিভেন না থাকলে তো হবে না, ঠিক আছে? মানে হাইট বের করতে হতে পারে। হ্যাঁ, হতে পারে, ইট ক্যান বি। ওকে, জাস্ট আ মিনিট। এনি কোয়ারি অন দ্যাট? এটা বোঝা গেল। এইবার দেখো প্যারালোগ্রামের পরে আছে স্কোয়ার। স্কোয়ার ইজ ভেরি ইজি, পেরিমিটার 4 into side as all sides are equal, and then area will be side square, that means side into side. And rhombus, same type of concept of square. So 4 into side, and area for the rhombus you can find in two ways. The way you have got the area for the parallelogram, base into height, or using the diagonals, that is half into product of the diagonals. Okay. And trapezium, perimeter is sum of its all sides, and the area will be half into sum of parallel sides into height. So what is the trapezium? Trapezium will look like this. ঠিক আছে? The trapezium is, if these two sides are equal, AD and BC, then they will be called as an isosceles trapezium. Otherwise, if AD and BC are not equal like that, if the side BC is not like that, BC can be, suppose I am drawing the BC like that and it is joint, then also it will be formed a trapezium. এটাকেও আমরা trapezium বলবো, ঠিক আছে? Where the non-parallel sides are unequal. If the non-parallel sides are equal like that, then they will be called isosceles trapezium. But the formula will be same for both the cases, that perimeter means you will add all the sides, and area sum of half into sum of parallel sides into height. What is mean by sum of parallel sides? Which one is the parallel sides over here? The parallel sides are AB, correct, AB and CD. So you will add them up, you will add the length of AB and CD, and height. Height means ki the distance between them. The distance between them means, correct, from a vertex of CD. Suppose C থেকে আমি নিচ্ছি, from the vertex C, if I drop a perpendicular, then it will be considered as a height of the trapezium. That will be considered as a H. I will take as H, and AB and CD ওগুলোকে আমরা অ্যাড করব, half into sum of parallel sides into height. Clear? তো এই হচ্ছে কি মেনসুরেশনের এই কনসেপ্ট দিয়েই আমাদের সামস আছে। আমাদের সাম কি থাকবে, যে পেরিমিটার অফ আ রেক্টাঙ্গেল ইজ 42, base is this, find the length and area. So if perimeter is given, so we will apply the formula for perimeter, that is 2 into L plus B. Over here we can put the value of B and we can find the length as 13.6 meter. After getting the length, then area will be length into breadth, and which will give you 100.64 meter square. ঠিক আছে? There will be lot of problems, so we will do the problems right now. But at first, you write the formulas for the area and perimeter, then we will do the sum. See, length is given 30 centimeter, diagonal is given 34 centimeter. To find the breadth. If you have got the breadth, then the perimeter and area you can find it very easily. So if see, I have drawn a diagram. Over here, diagonal AC has taken as 34. So BD also can be taken as 34 because length diagonals are same for rectangle. So if you have joined AC, look at over here that look at the triangle ABC. What kind of triangle is it? It is called a right angle triangle. And since in a right angle triangle, if I want to find any length of the side, we always use the Pythagoras theorem to get the length of the side. So that is why Pythagoras theorem can be used over here to get the length of the side BC that I have taken as B. So Pythagoras theorem ki bolche? What is this? Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Right now, hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is AC. It is given. Perpendicular is which one? Perpendicular is B or BC. And what is the base? Base is AB. So put the values and you can easily find the length of B. কোশ্চেনটা ভালো করে পড়া হয়েছে? কোশ্চেনটা পড়ার পর কি মনে হয়?
একটা রুমকে কার্পেট করার আছে আর ওই একটা কার্পেটের লেন্থ হচ্ছে 7 সেন্টিমিটার
একটা কার্পেটের লেন্থ না, ওটা কার্পেটের লেন্থ দিয়েছে, ঠিক আছে? মানে cost of carpeting is given and the dimensions of the rooms are given. The room is 12 meter and 8 meter, okay, that as the dimension. And at the rate of rupees 116.50, মানে এখানে কোয়েশ্চেনটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি কমপ্লিট নেই, ওখানে হবে ফাইন্ড দ্য কস্ট অফ কার্পেটিং বা হোয়াট ইজ দ্য কস্ট অফ কার্পেটিং, ঠিক আছে? হোয়াট ইজ বা ফাইন্ড ওটা নেই এখানে। তো উই হ্যাভ টু ফাইন্ড দ্য টোটাল কস্ট of carpeting the room if the rate is 116.50 per meter, okay, and cost is in terms of meter. So that means we have to find its key find করব if the carpet will be carpeting means কি কার্পেটটা কোথায় থাকে, like where the carpet will be there in the floor এর কোথায় থাকবে, like in the area or in the perimeter? Area. In the area. So that means we have to find the area of the room at first. So area of the floor is 96 meter square. Correct, na? The thing is that now 1 meter cost is given. So 96 meter square will cost how much? That I cannot do. The reason is that এখানে তোমার unit আছে 96 meter square and they have given per meter. So both are different things. So we cannot apply the unitary method over here. They should be in the same unit, na? So that means there is a catch. কিছু একটা problem আছে এখানে। Problemটা কি? দেখো, when the carpet will be brought, carpet will be, suppose if you want to buy the carpet from the market, over here that carpets actually charged by its length. কি বললাম? Carpet will be charged by its length. তো লেন্থ ওয়াইজ কিন্তু ওর চার্জটা হয়। তো এখানে কার্পেটের লেন্থটাই গিভেন নেই, অনলি দ্য ব্রেড ইজ গিভেন। The question is that we have to find the length of the carpet. So if I take the breadth as 75 centimeter, convert into meter, meter এ convert করা means কি we will divide by 100. So breadth will be 3 by 4 meter, and let us take the length of the carpet as L or X, anything. Now if I am, since all the whole floor will be carpeted, that means the area of the carpet needed should be equal to the area of the floor. The how much carpet I will buy, the how much area of the carpet I will buy, the quantity of the carpet, that should be the area of the floor. The area of the carpet is the length of rectangular, so area will be length into breadth, and area of the floor is given. And over here in the carpet only the breadth is given, length is not given. So length I can find from there, that is L equal to 96 into 4 by 3. If 3 by 4 will go to other side, it will get reversed. So that means what is the length? Length is 128 meter. After the calculation we can find. ঠিক আছে? Right now if I have got the length Now we can find the cost of the carpet, as in the market always carpet you can buy in terms of meter or in terms of its length. That means right now 1 meter carpet cost rupees 116.50. So how much length we are purchasing? How much length of the carpet is needed? That is 128 meter. So 128 meter of carpet will cost how much? Okay, that is the question. Any doubt on that? কিছু doubt আছে?
না।
Okay. The question কি আছে যে PQRS is a parallelogram. Distance between the longer side is 12.5. If the length of the adjacent sides are given, find the distance between the shorter sides. So how a parallelogram, how can you draw a parallelogram in that manner that you can see in the diagram that ABCD is called a parallelogram, correct? Now if you see that, if I am erasing this thing, then in this diagram how can you find the area?
Height into base.
Height into base. Height means DM and base means AB. So this height, what is it called? এই হাইটটাকে আমরা কি বলবো? This height is the distance between the which two sides?
Distance between DC and longer sides.
Distance between DC and AB. So if I consider that AB and CD as longer sides, so DM can be taken as half distance between the longer side, that is H, correct? Now in the question, the distance between the longer side 12.5. That means if I draw this diagram, this H can be taken as 12.5. Adjacent sides are given 20 and 26. So which one I will take 20, which one I will take 26? Over here, which one is the longer? AB. So AB I will take as 26. And the adjacent means anyone, AD or BC will be taken as 20. Now, if I complete the diagram in that manner, that means I am drawing a perpendicular from A on the side BC produced. Like I have to find, already I have told you in the beginning that the height of the parallelogram can be measured in two ways, that the distance between the longer side and the distance between the shorter sides. So this AN you can see over here from the vertex A to N, this AN can be taken as the distance between the shorter sides. Okay, so now right now I have got the distance between the longer side 12.5, and keeping in that mind that we can find the area of the parallelogram, that is PQRS, that is base into height. See, another diagram is over here. So PQRS area is base into height. Base I am taking as 26 PQ, and height I am taking as over here, that is 12.5, correct? So area is 325. Now in another perspective means if you want to find the area in another perspective means taking the height between the shorter sides, মানে যেটা কিনা SN দেওয়া আছে, the blue one, this SN, if I take the height as SN, then its corresponding base will be RQ, correct? So keep we can find the area in that manner also. So that means area of PQRS also can be taken as base into height as 325 over here. Base I am taking as 20 and height I am taking as SN. And from there we can find the value of SN, and that will give you the length of the shorter sides. So that means what we have learned simply, if the dimensions are given, so you will find the area of the parallelogram at first, and using that area, I can find the length of the height, that is the between the shorter sides, using this area only, using the same process, base into height. Base I will take the shorter side to get the height between the length between the shorter sides. বোঝা গেল কি? আবার বলবো আমি? আচ্ছা, আগে আমি ফার্স্ট এখানে দেখে নে, আগে এরিয়া তো বের করতে পারবো, you can find the area of the parallelogram. So what is the area of parallelogram? 325, do it. 325 centimeter square, you have got it, correct na? Acha. Now, distance between shorter side means which one? That is SN. SN, I will say the distance between the shorter sides. That is written over here. Correct, na? Now see that. Now I am doing with you. Wait. If I erase that, see, I want to find the area. So area means the base into height. Area means the base into height. But thing is that which base and which height I am taking, that depends on me. In that case, I am taking the base. If I take the base as 20, then its corresponding height will be Sn. So base into height 20 into Sn can be taken, yes or no? So this is equal to also 325 na, cause area to given. Right now, Sn will be how much? 325 divided by 20. So calculate it, you will get the value of Sn, and Sn means ito, the distance between the shorter sides. হ্যাঁ এসএন কে তো এসএনই তো ধরেছি আমি, বিকজ আমি এই যে ভার্টেক্স থেকে what is the shorter sides? PS and QR. These are the shorter sides. If you want to find the height, drop a perpendicular from one of the vertex from it on the other side. তো ওদের মধ্যে যে ডিস্টেন্সটা সেটাকে আমি এসএন নিয়েছি। আর হাইটটাকে তুমি নিতে পারো এইচ বা যে এক্স নিয়ে নাও না, এসএনটাকে এক্স নিতে পারো, ঠিক আছে? দেন উই উইল রাইট 20 into Sn. Sn means the x নিয়ে নিচ্ছি আমরা, so I will write x over here, and then we will get the value of x as 325 by 20. So if you cancel by 5, it will be 65 by 4, right?
5 4s are 5.
If you convert into, you can convert into decimal as it is divided by 4.
16.25.
16.25 এত সেন্টিমিটার। That is the answer.